What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Big Thursday. If you're been watching Europa today, Manchester United with a big 4-1 win against Real Sociedad. I was quite happy with the win today. I'm sure many Manchester United fans were happy with it as well. Going to discuss that today as well. So obviously I'm going to discuss that. It's after the match. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the new stadium, just a little bit. But I know I was going to do an episode last night to do my predictions. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to do that, but I did post that on my Instagram, Red Devils Corner Kick Pod. So if you want to check that on Instagram. The starting lineup for today, I was quite happy with it. I wasn't against it. You had Garnacho, Xerxes, Højlund starting at the front three. You had Bruno and Casemiro in the middle with Dorgu, Dalot, and then you had the back three of Heaven, Dalit, and Mazraoui. And you know what? I was okay with it. I know some people were wondering why Ugarte or even Collier, who was just coming back from injury, actually both of them were. But overall, I was okay with it. In my lineup, if you saw it, I had Xerxes, Garnacho, and Bruno starting at the front three. I had Ugarte back. I had Collier back. I had Lindelof starting off what Heaven was. But you know what? It worked out okay. If we went to extra time, you can bring on Collier. You can bring on Ugarte. You had Victor Lindelof as well. So you had some depth pieces. You also had Eriksson as well. So I wasn't too upset with the way Amarin picked it. So if we went to extras, you have those pieces there. But I think everything worked out well with the 4-1 win. Now, if you're watching the game, I think penalties were on your mind, a red card, sloppiness in the first, got a little bit better in the second, definitely got a lot better in the final third, especially when Sociedad went down to 10 men. Some people are going to question that red card. At the end, the call was made, didn't get overturned, but we did see that going on. So it was a good game. Again, like I said, first bit was a little sloppy. They couldn't control the pass. You saw the back and forth penalties. So we know the ref was willing to give them out. This ref, what was it statistically, coming into the game, 13 out of 24 games awarding penalties. By the end of today, it was 16 penalties out of 25 games awarded. So we definitely know with this that he will call anything in that box. We almost had, what was it, 17 in 25 games. But one did go back. They did review it. It wasn't a red against Dorgu. But overall, I was quite happy with the win. I was quite happy with the lineup. Bruno with the 3 penalties. He got that, or sorry, not 3 penalties, 2 penalties. And the breakaway goal. So we got the hat trick from Bruno, which I was quite happy with. Again, the ball was moving well on the attack. The front three was moving there. Højlund, again, just can't get a goal. It's just not working for him. But overall, he got the assist in the end with Dalot's goal. Joshua Xerxes was just unbelievable today. And a lot of people, when he first came, were excited. And we saw, when managers change, there's the rumors of him going to Italy. You've seen a massive rebound of Xerxes just becoming a better player. And his footwork is just incredible, especially with him playing at the 10. So you see the ball move. You saw some nice footwork today from him. So you see him growing. You see him adapting. You see him playing better. So we're seeing the growth of a football player here. So Xerxes was just unreal for the whole 90 minutes. Bruno, making those passes. Everyone's going to critique him as our captain, but came away with the hat trick. It was a great third goal that he had. So it was great from those two. Garnacho was good. Garnacho needs to be more patient with the ball, I think, when he's running. But overall, I wasn't upset. He made some key passes. They definitely did their job trying to feed Højlund today. Højlund, he played great. He did. Again, he had his chances. Xerxes did a nice move down in the box, got past 2, tried to get it straight to Højlund. Obviously, Hoyland tried to do a little quick with his foot, went wide. Try to get some extra, try to get into certain spaces just a little slow in the end. I wouldn't say slow, but just a reactionary, just trying to get to where the ball was going to be. But he did get the assist, which is good. But I think everyone, including him, would be happy with a couple goals. I would have been happy with Xerxes getting the goals, but Xerxes did well on the attack. He got the shots. Bruno was good. Garnacho was good. Xerxes was good. Casemiro, a lot of praise to him, the way he played. The back three, I know losing Leniero and having McGuire back, that's what's tough. But again, Aiden Heaven just he was great. Like he did a great job for an 18-year-old playing. He did a phenomenal job, and it's good to have him being able to play in this tournament. So again, the back three was great. The lit was great. You only let in one goal, which was a penalty. So that's great on the defense. But overall, it was a good performance overall. The first half, again, a little sloppy, but in the end, you can chalk it up to a great win. 4-1, you can always talk about the penalties, but we got the two. Bruno did incredible. Getting the third. Easy my man of the match. I'll discuss that in a moment, but overall, we were great. We have Leicester City on Sunday, depending on your time zone, 3 o'clock here in Canada. So definitely looking forward to that as well. We get to see Rude again. So that will be another interesting matchup as well to see how that plays out, especially when we all know how the FA Cup, when we played them before as well. So, but again, we're gonna see this team be a little bit better. We might see some young players this weekend as well. But again, praise to Amarin for getting everything set up for today. Again, choosing Heaven to play instead of Victor Lindelof, which is great. But again, like I said, when I did my prediction, I was thinking more of, when we go to extras, if we need the offensive power, you want to have Hoyland come off the bench with the movement of, Bruno with the other two, Garnacho and Xerxes. I think would work well. But I think everything that Amarin did today was perfect. The mentality of this team does take a long time in the end. That's what it does. The mentality is just, I wouldn't say weak, but they struggle when the game is there. And you were also wondering when they went down 1-0, was that going to dictate the game? Obviously not. They got the penalty back. Good work by Bruno trying to feed to Hoyland. You saw the penalty go there, rewarded. They scored. So they're back in at 1-1. And you just saw it build more and more. It did change a little bit when they went down to 10. You saw the movement going. It's always going to look a little bit better when you're facing one less opponent, but the attack grew and grew, and you know what? They got 2 extra goals there. Bruno's breakaway, and then as well as Dalot's goal, which was a nice assist from Hoyland. So we saw a good matchup today, and some people may have been nervous thinking of going to extras. We saw that before. We saw that with Fulham in the FA Cup. So you're wondering, will that be the same? Obviously not. We got the straight win, which is what we needed. So we still exist in Europe. Again, we're not back until next month. And this is kind of good momentum. Hopefully players can rest on Sunday a little bit, get some rest at the international break. So a lot of players might be playing more during the 2 weeks, but I would like for some players to rest and relax. And I think as we get closer to the next matches for Europa, we're going to have more players coming back. So hopefully Mason Mount can stay a little bit healthier. He's back in training. Obviously, Ugarte, Collier are back, so you'll see them probably on Sunday play more. Lenny Euro should be getting some time off, so you will see him healthy back in a couple of weeks. Harry Maguire. So the depth of the bench and the squad, if anything were to happen, and if anything, well, hopefully nothing does happen, and sorry, I should choose my words. We should be fine. Or I hope we're fine. I shouldn't say we should be fine. I'm going to say hope we're fine when we get to April 10th. Again, Premier League games are still going to be there. There still can be some opportunities to move up, catch up to some places, hopefully finish in the top half. But we don't know. But again, as we get closer and closer the quarterfinals will be it's going to be interesting. And as we get closer and closer, we'll talk more about the matchup. Obviously, playing Lyon, so it will be. I hope for farther. And was it 2023 that we went out in the quarters against Sevilla? We ended up winning the Europa, but again, we'll see how it goes. Again, if we can get back more people healthy, that helps us. Depth is key. I think I heard some other fan channels and other news outlets, actually one or two, but I think the fan channels are definitely talking about playing the youth, and I'm agreeing with them. We should be. We should see, some of the youth players playing against Leicester, especially before the break. You give more time and more rest to those that need it. Some will be going off to their Nations League. Denmark and Portugal are playing Nations League semifinal. So we have that going on. You have other stuff as well. So everyone's going to go into their respectable teams if they were called up. If not, everyone hopefully will be relaxing, taking time off to heal and training and getting better. If I was that, I wouldn't send anyone to their international teams if they got called up, especially Bruno and Delot. I'd love for them to stay, get some rest, build, train. This would be the perfect time to get the squad together and train. So it's, a lot of things. We need healthy players. We need everyone ready to go. So Leicester, I hope that we play more young players, give the senior players more rest. That way, as we get closer and closer to the Europa matches, we should be ready to go. Again, if we get Laniero back, Maguire, Mason Mount, Kobe Mainu, that's 4 players there that we can either bring off the bench or start. And you have, again, you can have Kobe play in the 10s. You have Mason Mount who can play in the 10. Obviously, you have Mainu play where Bruno is. You have Collier, Ericsson. You also have Casemiro. Again, in the back, again, having Maguire and Laniero back gives us more options. It's good that we have Mazraoui, but again, you can have those pieces there. So the bench, having that squad, especially for April 10th, if we can get those players all back, will be huge. So health is the concern, depth is the concern. So we will see, but it's April 10th is closer now than it is far away. So it's with the international break again. There's no English Premier League games or anything going on for 2 weeks. So we will see how. I'm just pulling up some international fixtures right now just to see. I'm going to pull up because Sunday is the last game of the EPL, and then when are we back? Right now. So let me just pull up the matches. So Sunday, March 16th, we're not back until April 1st. So April 1st is when, which is a Tuesday, we have games going on that day. Man United play a Tuesday against Nottingham Forest. So, that's, again, if we can just get healthy, get the squad back, we can probably, I'm not going to say make a run, but if we can get players in healthy, we can see some players grow as well. But that's a wish. Again, that is a wish. It is a wish to have that all come back. So we'll see how it goes. Again, Sunday is the last game for 2 weeks. Back on the 1st. And then, so we got Nottingham Forest we get back. And then who else do we got that same week? And we're playing Man City on April 6th. Yeah, no pressure, no problems. We just got that going on. So, just Man City, Nottingham Forest in the same week. So we'll see how it goes. But we have Nottingham Forest. We have Newcastle going on. Nottingham Forest, City, Newcastle, Bournemouth. What's going on Easter weekend? Do we not have a game Easter? No, Saturday we've got Wolverhampton. So, and then April 10th and 17th are 2 Europa matches against Lyon. So, well, again, I think right now it's good that you're going to have people coming back. Priority, obviously, is Europa, but again, health is the concern of the squad. So again, we can get Maguire back, Mainu back, Mount back, or Mount is back. He's just in training, so getting him game fit. So Euro, Maguire, Ugarte, I'm sure it was just a rest. Well, it's good that he didn't have to come in. You have him going to be slowly getting back into game shape, so you should see him on Sunday. But yeah, if we can get that there and then get rotation with Obi in on Sunday. So I will like this. I will like the health of getting the team back. So it will be good. So again, I think health is the concern right now for getting the squad ready for the next round of Europa. So quarterfinals, April 10th. Let's hope for a run. That's I think everyone is hoping for right now, and the goal is hopefully Champions League. Can't get that through Premier League right now because we're sitting in 13th, 14th right now. So we can't get that there, but hopefully we can win the Europa. I do. I really hope that we can. But again, health is the concern. Health is there. Like Cameron said last weekend, he's like, get through today healthy. And that would be huge for Thursday. And, it was very good. So, but again, overall for the game today, let's get back to it. I know I went a little ramble there, but overall the game was great. I know I mentioned sloppiness, but overall 4-1 win, I'll take it. Getting winning on aggregate, you can complain about you won the reps. It may go the other way next match against Leon, but overall I was happy. My 3 players of the game, that's what I'm my 3 players of the match. I know you're going to have the man of the match. Well, I'm going to do my 3 players, just like how I said, just like hockey, your 3 stars. I'm doing my 3 players of the match. Honorable mentions, Casemiro, who played very well. Hoyland just couldn't get that goal, but he did play well. The lit, despite that call, still played amazing on D. Dorgu. His speed is so good. He is getting better. He's only 20, so it's going to take time. But I think he played very, very well. My top 3. So my 3rd star. I'm going to go with Heaven. 18 starting. A lot of pressure put on him. He did have some moments where Sociedad was able to get past him, but overall he played very well for his first starting match. I think he played very well. To be like that at 18 and having the manager put the trust in you, I think it was incredible. He showed up very well. Number 2, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be not happy with where I put this, but I'm putting Bruno at my number 2 spot. Listen, I know he got the hat trick. I know his 3rd goal was great. He did have some. He had his issues in the first half. He wasn't the only one. But yes, he got the hat trick. He's our main goal scorer. It's been incredible. I think I saw, what was it? I think someone posted it today or after today's game. Bruno Fernandes is the all-time leader in goals and assists combined, or contributions. He's got 24 goals and 17 assists. I believe that's the stat I saw today. He has been Manchester United's lifeline, but today, he's my 2nd star. My number 1 overall, I'm going to go with Joshua Zirkzee. He played incredible today. He deserved a goal. He was just lights out, and he's continuing to grow. And for a full 90 minutes, his footwork, his play, his tracking back, he played very well. Made some good passes. Made some passes that turned into some good spots for us. But again, actually his footwork in the box where he tried to feed it to Hoyland, and Hoyland went wide. That was a great move. I never, again, Xerxes overall, the way he's coming into the squad has been, it's taken his time. And I'm very happy that he stayed. I'm happy that he stayed. He didn't go back to Italy like the rumors. I'm happy that he's here. He's growing. He's taking advantage of it and becoming a better player, and we're seeing it on the field. And again, his footwork fits Amorim's system, especially as a 10. His footwork is good, and you get him to open space. He's just great. I do. He's just great, and he moves, and he can make the passes. And again, he's got a good, decent shot as well. So you're going to see him grow. He's young. He's in his early 20s. We have a young squad. So overall, great game. Xerxes is my man of the match. Again, nothing against Bruno and the 3 goals, but I think Joshua Xerxes is the man of the match today for me. I do, and I'm not going to hate on him. I love Bruno. He's one of my favorites, and he's our captain. But I think the performance Xerxes played in was great. I do, and I hope on Sunday he's playing again, and we see another one as well. But the goal overall is for this weekend is health. The break is health as well. So, but again, yeah, my 3 players of the match: Heaven, Bruno, and then Xerxes as my number 1. So, yes, right, you may agree with it, you may not, but overall, to me, those are my 3 stars for today. So, very happy again. 4-1 victory. We're on quarterfinals. Now we're playing Lyon. So, I am looking forward to that matchup. And as we get closer, we'll discuss more of it as well. Okay. Let's talk about this short little doohickey that's looking like that's been finally announced, and I mentioned last episode a little bit. The new 100,000 seated stadium that's being released, the new Trafford, the new Old Trafford, the new however you want to look at it in sight. But overall, my question is, where's the money coming from? Let's just leave it there. Where is it coming from? Who's paying for it? How much debt are we going to be in? Are we going to be in more debt? We're already $1 billion in debt. So really, we don't know. And I saw the 1958 post something as well. So I know there's assistance from the government, especially with the regeneration project, working around Old Trafford or New Trafford or Trafford. But I know they're looking to grow it. So we will see how it plays out. Again, I know Radcliffe wanted to mention Wembley of the North when he first came in. And again, it's good because you can get other venues. You can get concerts. Hey, you can even get, with the way the NFL goes into its trips to the UK, you can get 1 or 2 NFL games there as well, especially at a seated capacity of 100,000. That's traffic going in. That's money for the revenue. You can make a sponsorship as well. Rumors of Snapdragon becoming the sponsor. Like, the owners are looking for a profit with the club. Now the question is, can they turn this into a team or that can win, bring us back Premier Leagues, a Champions League, like World Cup, FIFA World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup? Like, can they do that? Will we have players here when the stadium is done? Because again, it's going to take 5 years. Bruno is going to be 35, 36 when it's open. Let's not talk about how old I'll be. But overall, like, again, I'm happy. Like, I'm not really happy. I know a lot of people are happy. And, like, again, I think when I talk about the interview with Sir Jim, the announcement of the stadium, the Sir Jim interview was their response to the protest that happened. Let's not kid ourselves here. They're trying to get fans to be like, hey, you might have all marched down and said that we suck and need to go, but here's a new 100,000 seated stadium. We're regenerating the area, more jobs, more money, growth. The money, by the way, is going to our pockets, nothing to value you. Ticket prices are going up, by the way. might be 5%, but they're going up. So again, I just want to know where the money's coming from. Really, I do. I want to know where the money is coming from. That's it. Who's going to be building it? Are we going to be increasing our debt like twofold, fivefold, sevenfold, tenfold, 20-fold? Like, are we going to be $4 billion in debt at the end of this? I think that it's going to cost them $2 billion and they're going to pay off in 15 years, I heard. Or, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. I don't know. It's just like, I wish I can just put something in here, like an audio tune where it's just like, wow, wow. For real. We don't know where the money is. So there's many questions to this story. And I think right now, this is the best response that this organization, it's the best response to the protest, because really, look what everyone is talking about. Last week it was about the protest coming up. This week it's the stadium. Simon Jordan did post something about his opinion on Jim Ratcliffe and what was going on. But again, nobody's talking about the protest anymore. It's just been, here you go, let's sweep it under the rug. Let's just forget that thousands of you marched to Old Trafford, walked around the stadium saying Glazers out. And then Monday morning, we have an interview with Gary Neville, with Sir Jim, basically saying he is the shield, taking all the shots. On Tuesday, here's a 100,000-seat stadium. Listen, the opinion's up to everyone. Does the stadium look good? Yes. Am I excited about it? No. Secondly, yeah, it is what it is. So it's your opinion to decide what you think about the new stadium. I have my opinion of the new stadium. It's the age-old question is who's paying for it, where is it coming from, and how much of an increase in Manchester United's debts is going to go up. So that is the questions that I have. So will we find that out? Probably in the future. But yes, overall, we're getting a new stadium. That's it for the episode tonight. It went by pretty quickly, especially when you're talking about a great win today in Europa, going on to the quarterfinals. I hope for a Europa win. I really do. I would love to watch them celebrate that trophy. But, we have a long road to go, quarterfinals, semis. So let's take one game at a time. And again, like I mentioned, the next 2 weeks, it's health. If we can get that depth back, that would be key for Europa. So again, I'll be back this weekend. We have Leicester City on Sunday. I will be back giving up some updates. If I hear anything new with the news of Manchester United, I'll definitely discuss that. Definitely, again, Leicester City. So we'll be playing that in the afternoon. The League Cup final is this weekend. I believe it's Liverpool, Newcastle. So if you're watching that, keep an eye on that as well. And then 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off, no football. Oh, there's football. There's Nations League. So if you're watching that, go right ahead. I will be rooting for Portugal against Denmark. But yes, 2 weeks. We're back April 1st after the 16th, but I won't be discussing that until later on. So, but again, yes, I'll be back Saturday and we'll be discussing Leicester City. I'll be making my predictions for the squad, talking much more about Manchester United, everything that's going on. I'm sure we'll hear something crazy tomorrow, something about Amarim this, players that, criticisms of some of the players. And yes, I haven't really, actually I have. I shouldn't say that I haven't. I have discussed what some pundits, former players have talked about But, that's, if there's something crazy like that again, I'll talk about it on the next episode. But overall, like, today's focus was just the Europa win, the league, or the Europa win, the new stadium, my opinions on the new stadium, because we did talk about it a little bit on Monday. On Monday, actually, I shouldn't say I really talked about it. I said the news of that stadium is going to be announced. So, again, overall, everything that's happened Monday, Tuesday has just been a light to make everyone forget that there was a protest last Sunday. So, but let's not take that away from today's win, 4-1 over Real Sociedad. Again, thank you for listening for tonight's episode. I will see you guys on Saturday. Have yourself a good Friday. Have yourself a great weekend as well. Again, celebrate the win. We're on our way to the quarterfinals. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.